What's going on, y'all? Beautiful day out here. I want to holler at y'all real quick about don't ignore that gut feeling. Don't ignore that gut feeling. That strong gut feeling. That's intuitive messages coming in. And I'm going to break it down real quick in two aspects, because it could be on the positive side and on the negative side. We're going to start with that negative side. For example, let's say you and your karmic nature, you haven't changed your ways in a positive manner. However, you get the nudge. You get these signs to tell you that when you're in a certain place and it's, it could be drama happening around you, an argument could start or whatever, and you'll get that feeling, that gut feeling like, yeah, let me get out the way. If you and your negative karmic nature, you might fight it and say, oh no, I want to see what's going on. And you go with it. And then what happens? You're involved in something that you had no reason to be involved in. Or you get into something because you just happen to be right there because you didn't listen to that gut. That's the negative side of it. The negative side of it. Another example for the negative side of that gut feeling when you don't listen to it. You headed in one direction. Something comes and tells you, go this opposite way. And you're like, let me keep going down this way. And you're trying to be somewhere by a certain time, hypothetically speaking. And you continue to go the way you was going. You ignore that thought, that feeling that came into you. And you keep going and you run into massive traffic. I'm keeping it all simple, straightforward. You run into massive traffic. And you like, oh, damn, what's going on? I knew I should have went the other way, right? So let's take it on the positive side real quick. Similar situation, but I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Say you a person who gambles a little bit. Like I always say, there are addictions that people be connected to, but then at the same token, too much of anything is not good, which we know. But I can't tell you that it's completely wrong. Feel me? To each his own, because there's a message in everything. So that's why I'm using this as an example. So you like to gamble from time to time, or however you want to look at it. Like for the people out there who play numbers, like play the lotto, something like that. And you going to play a number or whatever. You play your number, whatever your number might be. And as you play your number, you about to leave the store, let's say, and you get that gut feeling to say, oh, go play another number. Let's say the number is 7-Eleven. Go play 7-Eleven. And you listen to it. You're like, you know what? That ain't my number. I'ma just play it. You play it. And then the results come out that number hit. And you're like, oh, wow. That's a positive situation of listening. And let's use one more example. You out somewhere, similar. You out somewhere. And you get that nudge like, I'm going to order me a certain food. And you order you something to eat. And, hey, what's up? All right. And as you begin to eat, something tells you, you enjoying, something tells you look at your food. And you go and look down at your food and a piece of hair in your food. You're like, oh, no. Now imagine if you didn't listen to that. So it'd be those type of things that I'm just giving as examples of that gut feeling. When they say don't ignore your gut feeling. They are intuitive downloads that can come from the Most High, your spiritual team, to guide you in the right direction. In a negative sense, when you in that karmic nature, you can also have them demons talking to you to lead you astray. So like I always say, to each his own. Whatever your focus is, what you in tune to. But for the ones who are going through their great awakening, for the ones who are connecting and like trying to figure out when those nudges come, like when those feelings in your gut tell you to do something different from what you was already headed to do, take the necessary steps to connect, to analyze mentally and spiritually, to know that that's a message from up top trying to guide you right into wherever it is you're supposed to be going. So don't ignore that, especially when you got that strong, I don't want to call it a pain because it ain't a pain, but when you got that strong nerve sense, it's trying to let you know, like, it's like an alert, like an alarm system. Like when a fire drill is happening, as soon as that alarm go, like if you ever like been in the like anywhere, like a school, when you're younger, you know how it be when we was in school. As soon as you hear that alarm, everybody knew what it meant. That everybody already knows, fire drill. And then you take the necessary steps to fall in line or wherever you're supposed to be. Same sense, same connection. And I'm bringing this up, it's on my mind, on my spirit to bring it up this way, because when you're going through life's experience and certain things, like, and you're trying to connect, you're trying to figure out what's the next steps, what you need to do, what's your focus, and all these different things, and you don't know where to turn, you don't know what to do, you feel like you out of moves. Just, like I always say, go within, connect with the Most High, your spiritual team, meditate, and be still. And have an expectation to connect with that gut feeling. When you become aligned with it, with that gut feeling, and you following it and it's following you, and y'all become one, oh man, the possibilities of the supernatural things that happen in your life is bananas. Like it's like you won't even know how to take it. You'll just keep being amazed. It's like that overflow of excitement that when you win a prize and you're like, oh wow, I didn't expect to win that. Then you win another one right back to back, and then back to back, you overjoyed. It's the same thing when you're aligned, when you're connected. Like I always say, the things that we normalize, the things that are a daily expectation for us, when those things start to change, we get weary. We get nervous. A lot of people get scared. That's where the fear comes into play, because it's the fear of the unknown. So it's like, what do I do? Stick to your gut. Stick to your intuition. It ain't gonna ever lie to you. Ever. So like I said before, you cannot lie to yourself. Your intuition, your gut, it cannot lie to you. It's a part of you. So When you getting them messages coming into you, that connection that you have within you, especially when it's spiritually connected, is aligned. It's aligned. It's gonna be a perfect setting if you tune into it. If you don't tune in, just like anything else, you miss it. You miss it. Just like when your TV program coming on. If a certain time is showing you the premiere and you don't tune into it, you're gonna miss it. It's gonna bypass you. And you're like, almost, I should have listened. So instead of going through that, get a line. Come on with yourself. So now you can recognize it as it comes. Same thing with as you start really indulging into your spirituality, for the ones who are on that level. Angel numbers, the significance of different angel numbers. You see the numbers and you keep seeing numbers and you don't know what it means. Like I always tell y'all, take a couple minutes out of your day, out of your time, and study it. Go do a little research on them. And the more research you do on it, the deeper it becomes, the more information you get, the more in tune you'll be. So when you see these numbers, it becomes aligned with you. You'll automatically know what the message is, because everything is in divine time. So then you can recognize at the time that it comes, the time that you see in these numbers, they pop up out of the blue, you'll know exactly what it's telling you. You would know exactly where it's guiding you. You know exactly if you had a cloudy, foggy mindset in the moment, you got all clarity now. It's cleared out. You can see clearly. You will know what it is that you need to do. You will have the next steps. So that's why when they say, when your spiritual eyes are not open, you only gonna see the surface. It's true. And like I said before, shoot, some people may say, what is he talking about? Or why is he speaking on it? Based upon what my past looked like. Because that's all it was. Looks can be deceiving. I was in my karmic nature back then. So I was doing reckless stuff. I was doing things that the average person would do that would be stuck in that devilish energy. So that's what I'm saying. I always had that nudge, that gut feeling, them intuitive messages to tell me, like, nah, bro, you don't need to be doing this. Nah, bro, don't go through with that. And majority of the time back then, I would ignore it. And then find myself in some shit that I couldn't get out of like that. You know the old saying, it take you 10 seconds to get in something and like 10 years to get out of it. So I'm saying that to say, I've been there, I've done that, I moved on. I'm just the type of person that I got the best of both worlds. I got to see it on both ends, and I'm still here to speak on it. All praises to the Most High and my spiritual team. And with that being said, like I always say, I'm not ever trying to get anybody to do what I'm saying, to follow or believe what I believe. Like I said, I'm going to speak it. And for the ones that is going to resonate to, that's who it's going to go with. That's who it's going to go with. But I'm going to speak it. I don't care who like it or who don't, because that's not what I'm here for. That's not what I'm on this for. I'm not doing it for people to like it or not like it. I'm doing it to help people from my own experiences of what I went through. It's two sides to a coin. You got the good and you got the not so good. But you got a lot of people out here who always want to when they get on, whether it be a social media situation, whether it be a television situation, or whether it just be when they out around people, they always want to let you know about the good, everything that's happening good. And my own opinion, that's the misconception, but the confusion. That's like, it's miscommunication for the people who's actually looking and going through stuff that they going through in their life. And it's like, if they are looking for them steps to say, damn, I'm in this, how do I get out of it? And then you hear somebody speaking on, oh yeah, you know, I go through this and I made this and I got to this, but they're not giving you full details. They're not giving you all the steps. They're not giving you the struggle of what they had to go through to get to those points. They just want to give you the glitz and the glamour, which is crazy to me. And a lot of people like they go astray. They be led in a direction that they never probably even had to go through or go to experience certain things they experience, because a lot of people don't know how to be honest. Meaning staying true to themselves. A lot of people don't know how to do that because they concerned about what it looks like on the outskirt, externally, what other people gonna think about them. I'm trying to keep an image, especially an image that don't even serve you, especially when it no longer serves your highest good, when you're trying to be better. That's how you know when people just talking it and not living it. It's easy said than done, like we always say. You're gonna always hear me say that. And you're gonna always hear me say, do the work. And that be the thing. People rather sit in that comfort zone of a lie to look like it's their truth, but gotta do all these different things to maintain it so nobody discovers what the real truth is, because they're gonna be embarrassed. They're gonna feel some type of way. And it's not cool. But like I say, to each his own. But if you are gonna put out things to help people, or you want to put things out there to let people see who you are, what you're about, be authentic. Be authentic. Let them decide what it is that they want to take from it. Like I said before, like a T-bone steak. Give them that opportunity to pick out the meat that they want and throw the bone away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some people chew on the bone until it hurt their teeth, but at least they have that opportunity to know that. So that's the transparency of not trying to act like it was a change that didn't come with things behind it. So to stay on topic of them intuitive messages, that's why I'm saying what I'm saying, because it be a lot of things that's pushed to you for whatever your purpose is in life that we fight against. When the Most High is giving you your opportunity, giving you that nudge, giving you that support that you say you want, and then when it comes your way, you ignore it, you push it to the side. You get what I'm saying? That's like, how would you feel for the ones who got children if you calling your child and you telling them, hey, come here, I got your food, or the food is ready, or whatever it might be, and they ignoring you, but they told you they hungry. Mommy, daddy, I'm hungry, I'm starving, and they doing all the extra stuff. You're like, all right, relax, I'm gonna fix you something to eat, be patient. But I'm hungry. All right, let me get in here and fix you something to eat. Keep calm. And you go in there, you fix them something to eat, and you calling them. Hey, come eat. But they focus on all the other stuff that don't even count. So are they really hungry? Are they really starving? That's just a, scenario in connection to when you ignore those intuitive messages. That's there to help you. That's there to fill you up, satisfy you, put you in a position that you say you want to be in, that you need to be in. So that's why when you ignore it, and then you get to the point where the Most High and your spiritual team is like, nah, at this point in time in life, you was here for this purpose. Now you're gonna be thrusted into that because this is what you want and this is what you need to be in. Because sometimes, even though we have free will, sometimes a lot of us need that push. A lot of us need that. Just like when you look at it in the sense like when you tell people that quote unquote loves you and you love them, but they quote unquote love you, and you tell them yes all the time. And then at one time where you really, really, really can't do whatever it is, and you tell them, no, I'm not able to do it. And then you see a major change in them. That's the wake-up call. That's the wake-up call. So even when you get them intuitive messages to say, fall back. Them intuitive messages to say, don't do that. Them intuitive messages to say, don't entertain that argument. What happens when you ignore it? You got to deal with more stuff that you didn't even expect to deal with, or you didn't want to deal with. Those are the different things. So don't ignore that gut feeling. That gut feeling is a thing for you. That gut feeling is like your significant other that only wants to make sure you good, no matter what, at all times. No matter what. That's all they see, you being good. That's that gut feeling. So when you ignore that gut feeling, that significant other that's connected within you, you pay the price. You pay the price like anything. I give you another equivalent example of in real life for couples who have children, who married or not married. But what happens if you are in a married situation and your significant other feel like they push to the back burner? You don't listen to them, or you feel that way with your significant other. Eventually, you're going to get to a point where you're like, yo, I'm going to fall back. And then you got to deal with more stuff, because now when that significant other says, I want a divorce, I want a separation, I don't want to be around you because we don't connect. What happens? Now you got to deal with all this extra stuff that comes behind that because you didn't want to connect, listen, when that's what you asked for, that's what you signed up for. And that be the thing. Everybody want to justify, come up with every excuse, or want to play the blame game, don't want to take the accountability when shit hit the fan. Prior to, you want to paint a pretty picture. Don't want to show the scratches and the bruises and the scars and things that you had to go through to get to that point. They want to show the world that, no, it's perfect. I'm perfect over here. Nah, this ain't that. This ain't that. So to my people out there, like I said, when that gut start going off, and only you individually knows what your gut feeling is and what it feels like. Everybody's is different. Everybody get a different alarm within themselves to know whether when they're around danger, to know whether when it's something petty that they don't need to be involved in or connected to. Like, you know your own way of how it comes. So you take it how it comes and you apply it accordingly. But the key thing is, don't ignore it. Don't ignore what yourself is telling yourself. Don't ignore it, because yourself, your higher self, is guiding you. is guiding you. So when you want more, you want better, even from the regular eyes, like I said before, when it don't look like that, it don't look like it's a way, it don't look like what you think it should look like, remember, your higher self knows best. Your higher self is seeing what you don't see. So that's why when you get to the point where your spiritual eyes become open, and then you're aligned and it's balanced, where your spiritual eyes is open, and now you connected while you in this world, and you can see clearly, that balance comes and it flows. So then you have the peace that you want, that you desire. You have the connection. You know how to follow suit. You're listening to your intuition, your gut feeling, your significant other, however you want to call them, that whole connection to you, and things start running smoothly, like how it's supposed to be, like how you would want it. But like I said, even with the numbers, all of the synchronicities, the messages that come to people, but they can't tap in because they're not tapped in. So when you're tapped in to knowing, because you did the work, how they say it in the biblical book, study to show yourself approved, is as simple and regular in the same sense as connected, doing what you got to do for you to get to the next steps, and not being ashamed of it, not trying to hide anything, because there's nothing to hide. Remember, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. So for every good, there's going to be a not good, a side where it's not good. And for every negative, there's going to be a positive. You know what I'm saying? So two sides of the coin. Don't just try to keep one side up and say that, no, that's what it is. That's what, no. Be transparent. Lead people the right way. If you're going to be out there and you're going to let them see it, let them see all of it. Let them know what it is. All the way through. So they can actually move in the right direction and become that great individual that they're supposed to become, and live in their truth and maximize that potential to make it be whatever it is and whatever their individual assignment is for them to present to the world. So, that's all I really wanted to come on here and say. Like I told y'all, I'm always be here and there, throwing them out, or whatever comes in my spirit, whatever comes to me. I'm gonna be authentic with it, like I am. So, it ain't gonna be a certain way that I'm gonna be saying stuff and doing stuff. It's just whatever comes to me. I'm gonna put it out there, and if it resonates with you, you take that. You run with it and become great. So, love y'all. Keep putting out positivity. Keep being great. Love, peace, happiness, all that good stuff, like I always say. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.